Good morning. 10th standard. Today we are going to discuss on the lesson Louis Pasteur, Conqueror of the Disease written by E.H. Carter. This lesson is extracted from the pioneers of the modern world. So there is not much about this author of this lesson, but he is C.H. Carter was the chief inspector of schools in England during 1930s and 1940s. He co-authored a book, A History of Britain. So this is only about the author. So in this lesson, we will discuss Louis Pasteur. I will divide this lesson into 4 to 5 parts so that for the better understanding. So now, Louis Pasteur was warrior and devoted his life to study on bacteria. He helped people against disease by his experiments. He was born in France and worked as professor of chemistry, worked hard on his laboratories day and night. So now Louis Pasteur was a fighter. Why the author calls him fighter? As he didn't fight in the wars, but he fought against the diseases. The people who faced the diseases, he found by through his experiments he found some medicines to fight against. As he found some medicines and he fought against the diseases. So he was called as the soldier. We start from the first para. On the field of battle, in one of his campaigns, Napoleon decorated for bravery a certain tanner named Pasteur. This brave soldier had an equally brave son, Louis Pasteur, born 7 years after Waterloo. He was not a soldier, but he was a fighter. So now Napoleon, this Louis Pasteur was born after 7 years of Waterloo. So his father was a soldier in the Battle of Waterloo. That's why Napoleon has decorated his father a name called a brave soldier. So he has given the title of a brave soldier by Napoleon. Who has given this title? Napoleon has given this title to father of Louis Pasteur. So now here he was born after 7 years of Waterloo, and he was the son of Louis Pasteur was the son of a soldier, and the author says that he is as brave as his father. The father had a brave son. He fought diseases. He didn't fight in the any war. He fought a disease. He devoted his life to the study of what we sometimes call germs, which men of science call bacteria, a Greek word meaning little rod. Bacteria were vegetable organisms, little drop shaped plants which exist in the air, water, and soil, and in the bodies of animals and plants. Some, but not all, are the causes of diseases but convert matter into food for plants. So, what he has in what study Louis Pasteur was interested. This was he devoted his time in experiments for the diseases caused by bacteria. So, what is bacteria? Bacteria is nothing in common language we call bacteria as germs. So, bacteria is nothing but germs, and how this word came. This word came from the Greek word little rods. So it shaped in a rod type shape. Bacteria are vegetable. What is bacteria? In this para they have also said what is bacteria. Bacteria is nothing but vegetable organism. So this is also a kind of vegetable organism, alive, which exist in the air, plants, water, and on the bodies of animals and plants. So where does it live? Where does it exist? So it exists. Bacteria exist on the plants, on air, water, soil, and on the bodies of animals and plants. So this is the place where it exists. So in short, we can say bacteria exists everywhere. Some but not all are causes of disease. So we can divide this bacteria into good bacteria and bad bacteria. Bad bacteria causes diseases, and good bacteria converts matter into food for plants. So some bacteria converts food. Okay, some matter is converted as a food to plants. So there are two types of bacteria. They are good bacteria and bad bacteria. Bad bacteria causes disease on living organisms, and good bacteria converts any matter into food for the plants. So this is about the bacteria in common language, which we call as germs. So this is the matter what was important study for Louis Pasteur. So Louis Pasteur studied on in common language we call germs, and in scientific language we call it as a bacteria. Next para. Louis Pasteur had a very busy and interesting life. He not only made some exciting discoveries about germs, but he was able to use his discoveries in very practical ways. He worked hard in his laboratory with test tubes and all kinds of experiments, but nearly all the time he was working to help people who were suffering in some special way from the disease. Among the people whom Pasteur was able to help were breeders of silkworms, and cow keepers, all of whom were trying to carry on important industries in France. Pasteur was always very proud of being able to help his country in this way. So, what and all he has done? Whom he has helped, the people whom he has helped. So he was always busy. His life is very interesting, and he was always busy in experiments against on germs, on bacteria. So what he did, he worked hard in his laboratory with test tubes and all kinds of experiments, but all the time he was working to help the people who were suffering from disease. So there are 2-3 types of scientists. So some scientists invent some products like a computer, like you have your mobiles. These are the inventions. So they are called scientists. So there are some scientists who are working on the nuclear power. Some scientists are working on the space. They are called astronaut. And some scientists, and Louis Pasteur is one of them, some scientists work on finding medicines for some disease. So Louis Pasteur is the one person who experiments for the purpose of finding medicines for some of diseases. So this was his work. So he was very proud of his work, as he is helping his country in finding medicines for the diseases in the country. Para number 4. Louis Pasteur, born in a little French country town, was interested in chemistry when he was very young. After studying hard in Paris and showing great promise, he began to teach the lecture as professor of chemistry. He became a professor at Strasbourg in Alsace, and he married a wife who was always to be his closest companion and assistant. So this is about Louis Pasteur's study, where he was born and all. Now Louis Pasteur was born in France. He is a Frenchman. When he was young, he was very interested in chemistry subject, and he studied in Paris, and he had a good academic life. He became a professor of chemistry, and he became a professor at Strasbourg in Alsace. And when he was young only, he married a woman who was very friendly, and she was very good companion to Pasteur. So what we learned here is where he was born in France, and what subject he was interested. He was interested in chemistry subject, and he became a chemistry professor, and he became a professor in Strasbourg of Alsace, and he married a woman who was very friendly and was a good companion. Now coming to para number 5. Pasteur was deeply interested in all the new experiments that were being made in chemistry and decided to solve some of the difficult problems that were worrying chemists and other scientists. Sometimes he used to sit for hours, quiet, silent, and motionless, thinking hard about one of his difficulties. He found this the easiest way to solve a problem. When he thought of a solution, his kind, tired looking face would brighten with pleasure and excitement, and he would rush round to tell his discovery to his wife and to others who were helping him. So, how he studied, how he used to do his experiments. This is what is said in this paragraph. So, Pasteur was deeply interested in all the experiments that were being made in chemistry. So his study was basically on chemistry. So he was trying to solve some of the difficult problems in chemistry only. So he was helping other scientists too, and sometimes he to come to a conclusion, come to a solution. He used to study hard. He used to sit for hours motionlessly, sitting in one place, thinking about the difficulties, and by this way he could find some solution to his questions and some problems. And he found this, he thought that if he sits for hours thinking about this any problem, the solution, it is a easy way to find the solution. So whenever he gets any answer to the question, this problem, then what he used to do, his kind face, tired face would brighten with pleasure and excitement, and he suddenly gets up and would rush round to tell about the solution he found for the problem to his wife and his friends who were helping him in this study. So, sixth para. In 1854, Pasteur was appointed head of the College of Science at Lille, a busy manufacturing town in the northeast of France. He was pleased about this because he always felt that the trades and industries could be helped very much by the researches of men of science. His chance to be useful soon came true. Now, what had happened in 1854? He was appointed as the head of the College of Science at Lille. The Lille is a place where manufacturing process and factories were in a high number. So it is in the France, northeast of France, and he was pleased as he was very much interested in this chemistry subjects. So through chemistry subject, he can, by his scientific inventions, he can help the traders and industries, and this job has pleased him as he could help by his scientific researches to the traders and industries way, and his dream of helping these traders and people who are connected to the industries and trades came to be true. So next paragraphs, remaining lesson I will deal in my next videos. Till then, study this lesson, read this lesson, and underline whatever you feel that this point is important from the academic point of view and as well as in your day-to-day life. So till then, take care. Namaste.